Well, they are the most heartbreaking homicide cases. Children killed by a parent or caregiver. Now, for the first time, the agency that investigates how the system failed those children is talking. And Target 8's Susan Sample sat down with the supervisor of the Office of Children's Ombudsman in Lansing. Susan?
Sue, it's known as the OCO, and Target 8 has tracked the outcome of its investigations for years. When a child dies and Protective Services has been involved with the family, the OCO steps in to investigate. Now, there's an effort to give the watchdog agency even more authority.
And it says child death on it, so in the subject line.
They're called child death alerts, and when Charlotte Smith gets to work in the morning, she usually finds at least one waiting for her.
It's always good when you come and you go, wow, we didn't get any. That's a good day. That's a good day.
But those days don't come often. People would say, how can you do this job?
I ask myself that sometimes.
But Smith has been with the state's Office of Children's Ombudsman almost since it opened in 1995. And since then, the office has investigated countless child deaths, making sure CPS caseworkers did everything they could to protect the child.
Sometimes there are missteps. They miss some things. Sometimes it's a judgment call.
In high-profile cases, the OCO has found that CPS failed to follow policy. Ricky Holland was killed by his adoptive parents in 2005, despite calls to CPS warning that the 7-year-old was in danger. Since then, the Ombudsman's office has uncovered CPS mistakes in child deaths from Kent County to Ottawa, Kalamazoo, St. Joseph, Montcalm. Smith says in some cases, CPS should have filed a petition with the court to remove the child.
Sometimes a petition is not filed, and it may be clearly documented in the CPS report that they had sufficient evidence to file a petition, but yet they didn't.
Now there's a push to expand the OCO's responsibility so it can review the actions of agencies beyond just CPS.
These amendments promote the common good.
Target 8 was there at a recent legislative committee hearing where the director of the Department of Human Services voiced her support for giving the OCO more authority.
We are committed to no child dying from abuse and neglect in our state. No, we should have no deaths, and we need to figure out what went wrong when a child died. So we need the most vigorous external reviews of what happened when a child dies so we can do better.
It's a good thing for the system because we're all about trying to make the child welfare system better.
Right now, when the 5 OCO investigators review a child death case, they sometimes uncover problems with the court system or lawyers or police actions. Under this bill, the OCO would have the authority to review the actions of those entities too and make recommendations on how they can improve to better protect our children. We'll track the bill's progress. Live in studio control, Susan Samples, 24 Hour News 8.